Welcome to the Boston Shaker. I'm here with Well Done Boston, and today we're going to teach you how to make the classic mint julep. This is an older cocktail, but it's very simple ingredients. It has sugar, mint, bitters, and of course, bourbon. To start, we actually just use our classic Boston Shaker. I'm going to use the mixing glass side of it. I'm going to take 2 sugar cubes and just drop them in the bottom. This cocktail is old enough, it does call for a little bit of water. I'm going to take an ounce of water and just pour it over the sugar cubes. We're essentially going to make a demerara or a brown sugar syrup. This is where you're going to add the mint leaves. Some recipes call for 4 to 6. I like to err to about 10 to maybe 12. Just get that nice menthol smell. We're going to take our muddler and we're going to muddle the sugar, mint, and water. We're essentially going to make a mint brown sugar syrup in our glass. You want to grind the sugar cubes down to a fine kind of sugar kind of powder. They're not all going to dissolve, but that's what the water is there for, to help that sugar dissolve. You're going to get a nice minty brown sugar. This is where I'm going to add the bourbon. We're using 4 Roses small batch, classic from Bourbon County, Kentucky. All mint juleps usually call for bourbon, but you can substitute rye, rum, even scotch sometimes. So now we have our sugar, water, and booze, the spirit. We're actually going to set this aside and prep our mint julep glass. The special part about the mint julep is the ice. It's crushed ice. It's very nice to create that slushy effect. Many ways to achieve crushed ice at home. You can do an ice crushing bag. Fill the ice bag with your tray. Crush it with a nice mallet. There are some older ice crushers that are mechanical like this. My method is actually just taking the tin side of the Boston Shaker, putting ice in there, and just using your muddler, covering it with your hand, and just pulverizing the ice. You're going to get a really nice kind of clean shaved ice kind of effect, and we're going to put that right into our special mint julep goblet here. And this is actually a, you can use a spoon if you need it. This is actually a silver pewter, so it's going to get nice and cold and get a nice frosty effect. Now I'm going to take our spirit that we have here and add ice. This is a stirred cocktail. I'm going to add enough ice just to cover the liquid, maybe a little bit more. This guy over here. Take my spoon, put it on the side, and stir this cocktail for about 10 to 20 seconds. Again, we're just pre-chilling and mixing the spirit, the sugar, and the water all together. You're also diluting a little bit with the ice, so you can drink this on a portion on a nice Sunday afternoon. Once that's done, I'm going to take our julep strainer. This is a special strainer just for the pint glass and dates back to the original juleps. I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to pour the liquid over the ice into the mint julep goblet. It's going to fill it up just to right about the brim, get that nice slushy effect. We have special straws here at the Boston Shaker just for these nice mint juleps. I'm going to put that in the side. It also is a straw, but also nice to stir it around if you like. The garnish for the mint julep is obviously mint. You can either take a single leaf and do this effect, or give it a nice slap, and here's your spoon to really just garnish the edge. And that is a classic mint julep. All right, as a final step, go ahead and take your Angostura bitters and give a healthy dose on the top of that snow cone. Guys, thanks again for joining us. This is Lonnie for the Boston Shaker, wishing you a happy and safe Derby Day. Cheers.